This is Arvin Vora, founder of Vora Method and author of How to Get into an Ivy League College. In this video, I'm going to talk about the power of using subtle categorization to demonstrate intelligence, insight, and value to a college community. Over here, we have a rainbow, and according to what we're supposed to see, we have the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And honestly, I think anyone who claims to see indigo is lying, but whatever. There's supposedly indigo in there somewhere. Now, that's just one of essentially infinite ways to break up the rainbow. You could have like this color here, followed by this color over here, followed by this color over here. So we could break red into three subparts, even though they're all supposedly red. We call them red in three subparts. Or we could do it differently. We could group this whole range together as one color. Also totally fine. My parents, by the way, came from India. And when I was a kid, they had this maddening habit of calling everything that was orange red. Like they just couldn't see the color orange. And it's in the language that they speak, orange is it's not like an unheard of word. It's just not a very common word for them. Orange would be like burnt sienna would be to us. It's not a word that everyone uses in normal day-to-day existence. So colors can be grouped. So the point is that this rainbow, which we've broken up into 7 colors, could be broken up into 50 colors or 2 colors or 73 colors or whatever. And so that perspective, that development of perspective is what we're talking about in this video. Now, what's true of colors is true of ideas, it's true of philosophies, it's true of politics, it's true of insights, it's true of literature, it's true of everything, which is that categories can be changed around. And if you constantly break those categories, if you change those categories a bit, guess what you have? You have some kind of an insight. You're thinking in some way that's different. And as we talked about many times, the greatest value you can bring to a college community is having a different perspective. Listen, colleges already have 50,000 people with a bunch of APs and are, captains of whatever sports team and all that. They already have that. The thing of value is someone who thinks differently. And if you can demonstrate that you think differently, you can really make your application stand out. And this, of course, is not just done in college. For college essays, it's done by great comedians will do that. Chris Rock is especially famous for doing this in many of his different stand-ups. And the way that one exercise that we do, and one exercise you'll see many comedians doing for that matter, is we'll take a single, basically 2 synonyms, 2 identical words that mean the exact same thing, and we'll find the differences between them. And you have great poems, famous poems that have done this, which you might look at in some of these worksheets. You have great comedians have done things with that. Chris Rock discussing the difference between rich and wealthy is a classic example of it. There's probably a more classic example of it that I'm definitely not going to get into in this video. If you want to watch it, do that on your own time. Anyway, so what are we trying to do? We're trying to find these differences so that we can show this kind of subtle thinking, like you're seeing things that other people can't see. That you're thinking in ways that other people can't in ways that other people simply can't think. So the exercise that you're going to be doing a lot of is going to be basically finding synonyms, finding the differences. And in doing that, you're going to be forcing your mind to perceive subtleties and nuances that are unexpected. And again, that's going to make your essay be unexpected. Your essay is going to demonstrate that you think in ways that other people cannot.